Have you ever read in your Bible, you're reading your daily devotions, and you come across one of your favorite verses that you knew was there all the time because it's one of your favorite verses. Maybe you even have it memorized, but reading it again is just brings up this freshness to it. It's awesome. Well, anyway, that happened to me this morning. I was reading my Bible. I was doing my daily devotion, and I came across Galatians chapter 6, verse 4 and 5. And these verses have, man, they've just been a lot to me over the years. And so reading it again this morning, it just kind of brought it all up. So I wanted to just share that with you. Galatians chapter 6, verse 4 and 5, in the Message translation, it says this. It says, make a careful exploration of who you are and the work you have been given, and then sink yourself into that. I'm gonna keep reading, but let me just pause here for a second and say, see, we've all been given a job to do. We've all been given a work on this planet, and part of spiritual maturity, part of emotional maturity, and growing in that is not only discovering what that work is that God's created for us, but to actually apply ourselves to it. Because a lot of times what happens is, as people, we're all human, right? And we see somebody else that's really successful, or somebody else that's, man, they're just getting it. They're getting it, And we become a little envious of them. And so we start trying to live their life, or we'll start trying to apply all the things that they learned and did to our life, so maybe we can be as successful as them. Maybe we can have a family like them, or whatever it is. And so we fall into this trap of, instead of making a careful exploration of who we are and the work we've been given, we make a careful exploration of what everybody else is doing, and we sink ourselves into trying to do that. So the Apostle Paul here is saying, don't do that. Let me go on. Make a careful exploration of who you are and the work you've been given, and then sink yourself into that. Don't be impressed with yourself. Don't compare yourself with others. Man, right? How often do we do that? How often do we judge our own success based on the comparison of somebody else? And the problem with comparison is, if you compare yourself with somebody that's more successful than you in your eyes, then you're going to feel really defeated and down. And so then we turn around, we compare ourselves to people that are less than us, which is a horrible statement to begin with. But anyway, we do that. We find those people that we feel are less successful than us, and then we compare ourselves to them, and we say, well, at least I'm not doing that bad. I guess I'm doing pretty good. We never win with comparison. And so he goes on, he says, don't be impressed with yourself. Don't compare yourself with others. Each of you must take responsibility for doing the creative best with you, the best you can, for doing the creative best you can with your own life. It's your responsibility. It's my responsibility to take my life, to take the gifts and the talents and the resources that God has given me, and do the best I can with those. I don't have to do the best I can with your resources, nor do you have to do the best you can with my resources, with my skills, with my gifts, with my talents. It's to each of us make a careful exploration of who you are and the work you have been given. So let me just encourage you this morning. You are special and unique. You are amazing. God created you incredibly unique. And this world needs your smile. It needs your talents. It needs your gifts. It needs you and your presence. So today, don't live somebody else's life. Live your life, and then it'll be the best day for you, and it'll be the best day for everybody else, because we all need you, and you need me. We need each other. All right, I hope today you are incredibly encouraged, and I love you. See you later.